Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. Some few hours ago, Bola Ahmed Tinubu returned back from France to Nigeria. Of course, his camp, his supporters, Baptists were super excited. They said finally, what people wished for their principal didn't happen. You can see he even went further to tell Nigerians that he's very strong, very ready to take on the job. And while he was away in a well-deserved rest, he was busy forming transition team, people who would work in the capacity to change the narrative of Nigeria, and so on and so forth. Of course, many Nigerians reacted in the spirit of the excitement. Of course, there was so much mammoth crowd coming to welcome him in his camp. Of course, something happened that is bringing a lot of reactions within Nigerians, and Nigerians are wondering what is going on. Is this another Promax in the waiting? Others feel that maybe, just maybe, this is Photoshop. It's in the moment you're going to find out if it is Photoshop or if it truly is indeed what is happening, and it's a Promax package waiting to happen to Nigerians. Well, before we go to the newspaper, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see that notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Well, several reactions have surfaced after a syringe was detected on the right arm of Tinubu in Abuja. Hi. It's no longer news that the president-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Monday stormed his fatherland after several weeks away. However, his arrival in the country was earlier announced by his media team headed by Bayo Onanuga. It will be recalled that the former governor of Lagos State had traveled immediately after the governorship election to relax. However, he has now arrived in Federal Capital Territory. His arrival was welcomed by a mammoth crowd who chanted his name and hailed him. However, while Tinubu was returning the gesture, he raised his hand and a syringe was discovered. Now, however, after the picture surfaced online, there have been several reactions from social media users. And the question now is, the Baptists, that's those who call Baptists are those who are the supporters of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So that's why they call him BAT. It's an acronym of a short form of his words. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, BAT. So they generally call themselves Baptists, those who support Bola. So those who support Bola have been shouting, he say, lie, yo, Photoshop, ni gbogbo. He say, lie, it's Photoshop, it's not true. It's not like that. While others said, come on, you can't be packaging this tea. They started bringing out several photographs. But while all this super excitement, he raised his hand probably and never really understood. And now the whole thing is becoming very viral. A lot of Nigerians believe that in raising up his hands, maybe he forgot himself. But there are actually two versions of the picture. So probably it's going to be left for you to decide. One is actually carrying a syringe. Some said it's an aftermath effect of some sort of health condition. So that in a bid of trying to give him a quick resuscitation, just to use that point, that line. Others believe that it is Photoshop, but you're going to see two different pictures. One is showing the one that has something like a band, black band. The other one is showing syringe. So I don't know if it is Photoshop, and why is it that the same hand is having the same feature, or could it be Photoshop? No one knows, but it's now left for you to decide. But while we are still looking at that matter for you to decide, many politicians, many Nigerians have taken to the social media to react. But one of the politicians that got the attention of most Nigerians is actually Senator Shehu Sani. What he said, true Nigerians of balance. Say, look, the Asiwaju is back from Paris. Instead of asking him about PSG is a football club. In fact, a prominent football club is Serie A, as in top football club that's always playing football in France. It's easy for people to ask about PSG. Most of you guys online are just looking for signs of plaster of Paris. That's sarcasm without really mentioning things. Of course, many Nigerians have reacted to that statement. But the question now is, how do we get here? Is this Photoshop? I wouldn't know, because we've seen two different pictures. One showing a black band, the other showing syringe. don't know what to make of this. If it is true, this is Pro Max. If this is true, because in Nigeria, anything is possible. Sometimes it's almost difficult to believe the pictures you see online, especially if you're dealing with experts. Yeah, so it's left for, but most Nigerians believe it's not Photoshop. A whole lot of Nigerians out there believe they have scrutinized it, looked at it. It doesn't look photoshopped. They look very real. And some of them even went as far as bringing different pictures of him raising his hands. But if you check this particular picture, the hand was raised above his elbow. So yes, you could probably see the things on the net. The other ones that had nothing to show was below his elbows. Above his elbows. So you could see that you may not have seen the syringe or whatever it is that was used on the net, the agbada. But let's feel the pause on Nigerians. This one here says, "Damn, Omo busted." Hey, busted. And that person says, "Are you kidding me? I don't know." And that person said, "Chai." And that person was laughing, ha 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 ha. So I said, "Jesus Christ, una get eagle eye true." And that person said, he probably has a PICC line for long-term care reason. Why they left it in, the dressing just needs to be changed. Wow, this probably this one is a medical practitioner talking. But let's generally see Nigerians talking. Nigerians, but everybody is going agog here. This person said, "Where is FFK, Kiyamo and Nanuga to come out and defend this?" So, and that person said, "It's Photoshop, Omali. It's not any Omali, Kenny. He's just saying it, so you don't need to call him Omali." And that person here said, "Tinubu lacked the health status to run for the president office. They just forced him into the flight back to Nigeria from French medical facilities. You can't challenge God. No one with fear of God can manage Tinubu's health for the presidential office except the criminals like this." And that person here said, "Go and bring your father." And that person here says, "Needed for injection of whatever." And Nigerians are just having fun, spare time here. And the person here says, "Oh, na fake. Whatever you like, you can fake it, but it will not stop Tinubu presidency. The losers will always be you people. Tinubu by 29th of May, inshallah, will be the president of Nigeria." Wow, it's all left for Nigerians to decide that. But whatever the case is, everybody is asking the simple question. Many Nigerians, in all honesty, going through the comments are huge. The comments are, my God, it's trending right now, because the truth of the matter is Nigerians are concerned, because if it was a case of just normal human, nobody would have asked. But this is somebody who INEC have pronounced the president elect. So Nigerians are very much interested in him, his health status, where he is per time. So it's normal for Nigerians to get worried. So he is the talk of the town. The question is it true or not? Is this Photoshop? If it's not Photoshop, then Nigeria is dealing with a Pro Max here. And we should get worried. In all honesty, we forget propaganda, forget politics. We should get worried. If at this stage he is being managed by every little thing, he has to go to the hospital. Look at what the shading that Peter Obi gave to him just a few hours ago. So I don't need to travel anywhere. I remain here. I did all the campaigning. I went to travel the whole world. I'm still here. I've not gone anywhere to rest. I still did my exercise on Saturday in Anambra, the street of Onisha, and people followed me without security. So yes, I don't need to travel anywhere. But you are traveling for just small campaign you did, and you say, "Where deserve rest?" That means when Nigeria problem come on you, hey, it is well. Let's put in a comment section. What's your take? Do you think it's Photoshop, or do you think it's real? And if it is real,